see us yet? It says we're recording. You hear it? Testing, testing. Go ahead. Testing.
It's like a 30, 15-second delay.
All right. It's clear though.
Yeah. Like I saw your hand and everything. Like you were on. I need to wipe the lens or anything. It's clear. Yeah, that is good. At least we got it on this week. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayash Dabadat, the house of David. This is MenofValorlv Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And call all Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai and the water for letting us get this camp up this week. All right, as well as doing the live stream before camp. All right. But nevertheless, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Semio Indians, you are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Okay? Salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. 1/3 of the nation of Israel, will receive salvation through what the world ignorantly calls a UFO or UAP. Okay? This is known in the scriptures as the chariots of Israel. All right? A cloud, a scroll. All right, it is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. It's the strangeness of his salvation. Okay? 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die for not believing upon the true testimony, not believing upon the name. All right? The law, statutes, and commandments were set forth for you, Israel. All right? You were set to be the standard above all people. All right? But we turned our back on our power. All right, therefore, when we turned our back, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, turned his back on us for just a while. All right? As it says in the book of Psalms, his mercies, 147, but his mercies are renewed every day. This is us, going on what the brother was saying, all right? That Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, only dealing with, Israel only, right? And he only gave his statutes and commandments to Israel and no one else. All right? In Psalms 147:19, he showeth his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments to Israel.
Right, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Who is Israel? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Semio Indians. All right, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Okay? It is you that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai has chosen. It is you that he has cared for. All right? It's no other nation. It's not about this thing of that everybody can make it. All right? Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai doesn't care about these other nations. If you're outside of the nation of Israel, the rest of you 17 nations are considered unto heathens. All right?
Continuing, he hath not dwelt so with any nation.
Right, he hath not dealt so with any nation but the nation of Israel. Okay? For you, out of all the kingdoms of the earth, only you that I know. All right, Amos 3:1-2. All right, so we're being judged for the things that we did going off. So I will punish you for your iniquities. Your iniquity, your sin. All right, your backsliding. You're trying to be on one accord with these other nations. All right, I have set you separate and apart to be above all other nations. All right, a holy people. Pursuant to the book of Exodus chapter 19. Okay? It is you that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai cares for. It is your daughters that he cares for. It is your sons that he cares for. All right? He doesn't care about these heathen sons or daughters. He cares about you and yours. All right, ye men of Israel. Got it.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right, nobody has known the judgments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai but those who are judges. All right, those who are meant to be judges, which is, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian man. All right, and as well as the speckled birds whose father's line goes back but falls in the line of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian man. Okay? It is you. All right? Understand this. If you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is calling out to you, his elect. All right? The multitude of the 1/3. But first and foremost, the 144,000 elect men. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is calling up men to stand up for his name and his righteousness, his judgments. All right?
You're going to say who's going to show themselves as man
God.
in those times? This right here also shows you that, salvation is only for Israel and not for the world. It's not for anyone else but Israel. All right? This right here proves that judgments and everything is for Israel and Israel alone. Like he don't show what they say, worldly say they don't show love to their own. Well, Yahweh Shem Yahushai only shows love to Israel. That's it.
All right. Hey, Acts 1. Start at 6.
Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, well, they at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel?
Right. Yahweh Shem the disciples asked, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai in this time, hey, is it now that you'll return and restore the kingdom of Israel? All right. So if Israel wasn't a power, if Israel wasn't a people of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, why was this question asked? All right. Will you restore the kingdom now? All right. Because that kingdom has already been. It had already been shown. A portion had already been shown through Solomon. All right. And you can find that in the book of 1 Kings. Okay. Hey, start chapter 1. Okay. And it tells you about David, and it tells you how Solomon reigned, and there was 40 years of peace. 40 years of peace. All right, and then the wicked kings that came after him, and then the couple of righteous that came. All right, hey, it is imperative that you understand this for your salvation. Okay, go ahead.
And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
Right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, released the Holy Spirit back then to his disciples. All right. To the men, who believe upon his name. All right. The men that believe upon the testimony. And when he gave that comforter when he was on the cross, all right, and that comforter came upon when that comforter came upon these men, it was now Yahweh Shem Yahushai fulfilling prophecy. All right, did he not say, "I will not leave you comfortless"? All right, before he went on the cross. Okay, so he sent that Holy Spirit, the Barak Kodash. All right, Salakia, got a little cut like all right, Barak Kodash. All right, that gives you that Holy Spirit, that gives you the unction of all things. All right, so that you may be able to receive, the doctrine that is taught to you. All right, from Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah, the bishops and the elders under him. Right, all the way to the newest brother, out on the highways and byways proclaiming and teaching the 100% doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, it is the Holy Spirit that allows us to do these things. All right.
And ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Right, and now we're in the uttermost part of the earth. We prophesied back then as Yahweh Shem Yahushai commanded Abba Ratazar, we are those men. All right, we prophesied back then. Now we're prophesying here today. all right, out on the highways and byways, making our bodies a living sacrifice, continuing day in and day out to fulfill our lot, abarataza, all right, to see the fall of our enemies and the coming of our King, all right, the coming of our King, all right? You got it?
Yeah, Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Right. Now witness, hey, and this truth has went pretty much all throughout all the four corners of the earth. All right? Yep. And it's been preached to all the nations. Why? Because it's like Israel scattered as the sand of the sea.
Yeah,
all right.
There's Japan that's speaking into that Japanese.
Right.
You know, in different countries and different languages putting the word out. You know.
Right. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, his word will not return unto him void. All right? It will go where he accomplished and it will fulfill what he said. All right? That's why he has brothers, and he has brothers out here as what? Prophets. To what? Prophesy. All right? To prophesy, to bring and speak things that are to happen, to come. All right? Into fruition. All right? That it be fulfilled in its measure and its time that he has appointed it to be fulfilled. All right, and you're seeing this. You can no longer say you don't know what the RFID is. All right, the C-HIP. You can no longer say that because it's here in front of your face. You can no longer say I don't understand what a CBDC is, central banking digital currency. It's here in front of your face. They got what are they called? PowerPoints on it, so you can understand the way that your money so-called works. Okay? So you understand how they're going to deceive you and how they're going to control everything that is in your pocket. All right? So they can deny or they can accept whatever purchase that you want to do. All right?
But he said the Fed's now is a middleman now. So he going to say yay or nay to your purchase.
Right.
Oh, no, you can't have this. Not this one. No, you can't
not
have
for
it.
you.
Yeah. Nope, not today.
This is not for you. Hey, just like this, if that devil can decide what is for you and what's not for you, Yahweh Shem Yahushai decided that you are not of his nation, and this word is not for you. Salvation is not for you. All right? Esau, Edom, that's why you're going into captivity. 1,000 years of hardcore, rigorous bondage. All right? Hey, and then you're going to be done away with. Okay? Fucking
Generous Christian.
you can that was 8?
Yeah, that was 8.
Go to 9.
There's Acts 1:9. And when he has spoken these things, while they behold, he was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their sight.
Right, the cloud received him out of his sight. Hey, there goes that UAP or UFO, that cloud, all right, that cloud, continue.
And while they stood fasting towards heaven, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel.
It said he went up. He didn't go down. All right, here it is. Yahweh raised Yahweh Shai from the dead. All right, and then he came and seen his disciples and gave his disciples that one last word, that one last comfort. All right, then a cloud, a chariot received Yahweh Shai, and they looked up. Up. All right. Hey, the movie said don't look up.
Don't look up.
But here it is. It said, ye men of Israel, why standing there looking up? Okay?
Always looking at me.
Always looking up.
You catch yourself sometimes walking, you look up.
All right.
Just keeping that faith and just hoping.
Hey, the devil tells you you're supposed to be aware of your surroundings, but he has a movie that says don't look up.
He wants you to look like this.
He wants you to stay in your phone. All right? He wants you to keep your head down, keep you buried in the sand. All right? Hey, he doesn't want you to know that this is your book, this is your heritage, and this is your salvation. All right? Continue on.
Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up unto heaven? This same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you unto heaven, shall so come in the like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
Right, taken up into the heavens, right? Taken up into the heavens. I don't know how to stress that. Hey, It is like you seen him go up, right? He shall return in the same way. All right? I've never heard anybody say hell is up.
No,
all right?
No, hey, honestly, I'm like 37.
I've never heard that hell is up.
Never actually no. I
Right.
never even knowing them. Not even a movie, not even a
nope.
conversation.
Everything is going up. So the scriptures tell you to look up, for your salvation is nigh. All right, so if Yahushua went up into heaven, and then the scriptures say, hey, look up, for your salvation is nigh, that means lift your head up and look up. All right? Not only physically lift your head up, but wake yourself, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Look up, look ahead. All right? Get ready, be prepared, look up.
Stay ready.
All right? If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. All right? If you keep your eye focused on the prize, and hey, even if you're looking out into a distance, your eyes tend to go up. All right? Because you can see a panoramic view. You look at everything. All right? And chiefly, you're looking up. All right? Because if something's in the sky, you no longer focus what's in your line of sight. You look up. All right? And Yahushua is coming from the east when he cracks those clouds. Okay? Yep. In 1 Peter 1 and 3.
This is 1 Peter 1 and 3. Blessed be Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, thou power, and the Father of our Lord Yahushai the Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahushua Mashiach from the dead.
Right, this is where you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds, all right, hey, received another blessing. You received mercy and grace, for the Lamb without blemish came unto the nation of Israel. All right, matter of fact, go to Matthew's 1 and 21.
This is Matthew 1 and 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Yahushai, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Right, save his people from their sins. All right, if you look in the book of Leviticus in the law, all right, it tells you that hey, no sin, all right, in the law can be amended for without certain sins, without a sacrifice, a lamb without blemish. All right, and the lamb without blemish that was given was Yahushua for the nation of Israel. First and foremost, starting for the 144,000 elect men and the multitude of 1/3. All right, he was the best offering that could buy us back. All right, there was nobody else that could do it. There was no other way. Not the blood of lambs, not the blood of goats. All right. Hey, how much more better and how much more precious is the blood of the only begotten Son? All right, to buy back his people. All right, this was ordained. This was ordained that Yahushua had to do it. He was the only one that could do it to bring us back. Okay? And for bringing us back, hey, he gets the honor, the glory, and the praise under Yahweh. All right? But we give him praise because we only can give Yahweh praise through Yahushua. All right? You got it?
Okay. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, receiveth in heaven for you.
God, incorruptible. All right? Hey, incorruptible. That means it will not be tainted in any way, shape, or form. It will be prestige. It will be the best of the best. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will continue to honor and give honor and glory, unto his name, and secondary, his people. All right? He will set them in prominence. All right? Because we represent him. All right? We represent him before he represents us. Okay? That's why we have to be changed from these fucked up apartments. That's why we have to be changed from our fucked up lust in this world. Okay? Being subject unto sin. All right? We are only but an inkling, giving an inkling of what we should and could be given. But we give it all that we have in this vile ass body, in these wicked minds that we have. All right, being subject to sin, being able to go off. All right, when the body is changed, we will no longer have to deal with these situations. All right. On that? There was 5.
No, yeah, that was 1 Peter 1:5, who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time.
Right, by faith. Hey, faith without works is dead. Right? And what did Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, show me your faith I will show you my faith by my works. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. All right? But if you do not have faith, hey, you cannot receive this truth. All right? This is we are a faith-based nation. All right? And 2/3 don't have the faith. And being that they don't have the faith, the works. All right? You will not be able to receive the kingdom of heaven, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds, Yasharala. All right? Prince of the power. You will not receive it being faithless. All right? You will not receive it, being found defiled and guilty. All right?
Being worthy.
Right.
You know?
You have to be worthy. In Abaratazah, we continue in the Latin and found worthy. All right? You got a break? No, I thought it was John 14. John 14 and 11.
John 14:11. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake.
Right. Believe on the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hey, and it's in red. All right? Believe in the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because in him is salvation. All right? Salaki.
Yep. It's John 10:38. But if I do ye believe me not? Believe the works, that ye may know and believe that the Father is in me, and I in him.
Right. Hey, believe that the work that
I could have.
yeah, read up one. Yeah, read it again. Just read up one. And then read back down. Read all over it.
It's John 10:37. If I do not the works of my Father, believe me not. But if I do ye believe me not. Believe the works, that ye may know and believe that the Father is in me, and I in him. You know? Because you know, all the works that Yahweh is doing is of the Father. You know, he said he's not here to do his work, but he's here to do his Father.
Right.
You know, he's here for his Father's business.
Hey, the miracles and everything belong unto Israel. All right? And he performed those on who? Israel. All right? He said, I am not sent but to the lost sheep of Israel. All right? So nobody else receives the blessings. Nobody else receives the chastisement that Israel receives at this time.
Sorry about that. Ants got in my mouth. I'm drunk.
They're all over here.
You can see them.
They was trying to get some water.
All right. Back on John 14:12.
Yep.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than this shall he do.
Right. Greater works than this shall he do. All right. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said he will lift up a standard. All right. Hey, that standard is coming. Spiritual power is coming. Right? Because this devil is going to come in like a flood. All right. Here it is. We are seeing prophecy continue to unfold faster and faster. All right. Hey, Matthew 24:24. He will shorten the days for the very elect's sake. All right. Faster and faster is this thing starting to speed up. It's starting to gain momentum. All right. hey, what does that say? The rubber is on the ground and traction is moving. All right, something like that. Salakia. I can't remember exactly how it goes. Huh? Rubber's on the ground and traction is moving. All right, and Salaki if I messed it up, but hey, nevertheless, hey, it has the grip that it needs, and now it's just gonna start eating up the fucking road. It's nothing. Hey, you're. it's nothing more than having a new set of tires. All right, hey, being able to hold that momentum. All right, in a race. If you ever watch NASCAR, okay, hey. New set of tires going around the track. All right?
Awesome. You wanted to stop at 12?
Yeah, you can stop at 12.
That was 12. Oh, yeah. I got it. Because I go into the Father. That was
right. Because I go unto the Father. So is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hey, is Yahweh Shai who's the mediator for the nation of Israel. All right? Who allows us, all right, through the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and who allows us to come out to the highways and byways, who allowed us, hey, to be a part of the nation of Israel, who allowed us to wake up to this truth. Okay? What? You said what?
No, something was coming like making sure I did the right one.
No. All right. I'm trying to let you get it.
Yeah. Here comes to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it back to
Hebrews 8. All right. Hey, salvation only belong unto Israel. The law, statutes, and commandments only belong unto Israel. All right. This was all ordained by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So lucky I got the hiccups. Yeah. 8. Yeah, 8. Start chapter 8, verses 8 through 10. Salakia. I just want to check the camera.
This is Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Right. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to make that new covenant. All right, that new covenant, hey, when he has cracked those clouds, all right, coming from the east, all right, that'll be a new covenant that he has made, hey, with the house of Israel, right, the house of Judah, all right, and that is to what? To put the law in our inward part, all right, so that we may never sin again, all right, that we are fulfilling his will, hey, 100%, all right.
Not accepting, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regretted them not, said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave us another opportunity, another chance. Why? Because his mercy is renewed every day. All right, the mercy and the love that he had and the covenant that he made was to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, and to his 12 sons and their offspring. All right, to be his people, to be his nation. All right, pursuant to the book of Exodus chapter 19, hey, you shall be a verse, I believe it's 6 or 9, or 6 or 7, and it says, you should be a kingdom of priests and kings and priests. All right, that peculiar special treasure unto himself. All right, this is what you have to look forward to. All right? You got it? You go to 10.
Hebrews 8:10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after these days, said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
Right. So how much more beautiful, hey, is it to be of the nation of Israel? You already have promises in store for you. All right. You already have everything set up for you if you would just but humble yourself down. If you would come back to the law, statutes, and commandments that are set forth by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to the best of your ability. All right, to try. Okay, hey, to change your ways.
It's Jeremiah 32:40, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me.
Right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai said he'll put the fear in your heart that you shall not depart from him. All right, that you should only go after his ways. Lucky, I got to answer my notes. That you should not depart from him, but that you go in his way. All right, hey, that he can be your power. All right, he can be your power. He can be your God. All right, he is the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and his offspring. Okay.
That's going, that Ezekiel 36:26, that putting in that new heart and take out the stony heart. Because those new bodies, man, it's basically you. No more pain, no more going off. You be 100% righteous, bro. And that's what the elect is fighting for on this side. 2/3 of you not. You care. You don't care about, like say you rather care for now, right? You don't think there's nothing after this, right? So you're gonna submit, to Esau the red man, all right? But the new bodies are coming.
All right, grab Amos 5. Start at 1.
It's Amos 5:1. Hear ye this word which I took up against you, even a lamentation, O house of Israel. The virgin of Israel is fallen. She shall no more rise. She is forsaken upon her land. There is none to rise her up.
Right. There's none to raise her up.
Raise her up, Shalaki.
There's none to raise her up. Hey, because, hey, you had went off, Israel. When you went off from the law, statutes, and commandments and followed after these heathen nations, therefore we had a judgment. All right. Hey, in the time when we came from Egypt, from Exodus, to the time after King Solomon went off, okay. Hey, and the wicked kings, hey, that were thereafter. All right. Yet has Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai had mercy on us. All right. Yet should you seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai 10 times more.
Yep. This is Hosea 14:1. O Israel, return unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai thy power, for thou hast fallen by thy iniquity. Right? So, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and similar Indians to come back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai because we fell away by our iniquity or our sins, right? Not following the law, statute, and commandments. Not doing what we're supposed to be doing. All right?
Right.
For this Amos 5:3, for this said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai thy power, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10 to the house of Israel.
Right. Hey, because we went off as a degenerate mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that is that was 3, right?
Come.
Okay. 3, 4.
Come. For this said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live.
Right. He said, seek ye me, and ye shall live. All right. So that is, hey, if you just turn yourself unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, you shall live. If you hearken unto his word, wanting to do better, wanting to be better, wanting to get right, wanting to go from your old ways, All right, want to stop following Christianity, the prosperity doctrine. Stop being a so-called Muslim. Stop being a so-called apostolic, Catholic.
Scientology.
All right, Scientology, Buddhist. All right, but come back unto your heritage. All right, stop worshiping 50 different spirit gods. Okay, the Northern Kingdom. All right, hey, this is the way. This is the way of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right?
Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai while ye may find. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Right. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. All right? You have to change the way that you think. You have to forget all the bullshit that you think you know. All right? Because you grew up, hey, most of us grew up in a Western philosophy. All right? That Christianity doctrine. All right? And for the brothers that are around the world, all right, scattered as the sand of the sea, whatever Hellenistic, whatever fable that was taught unto you, you have to come up out of that. All right? It is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai who will fulfill you. All right? He will fulfill you and make you whole. Because right now, you're the dry bones in the valley. Okay?
And let him return unto the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
Right. And how about Shem Yahushai say he will abundantly pardon? All right? His pardon abundantly. How much is an abundant? A whole lot. Almost innumerable. Yeah. All right? In an abundance. All right? You can't count the mercies of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It's infinite. All right? Because, hey, even though, hey, he's had mercy thus far. From you being here, from you breathing, we should have been taken out a long time ago. All right? Because the law says so. It goes to prove that we're not under the law. All right? But we have to keep the law to the best of our ability. We're under grace and mercy.
That's that long-suffering.
Right. You have to be long-suffering. All right? And that's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai being long-suffering with his people. All right?
Amos 5:5, but seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not to Beersheba, for Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to now.
Right. You have to stop following after these false idols, these false gods. Stop following the ways of the heathen. All right, it is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai who is going to lead you, hey, out of this place.
Say, Jeremiah 10:1-4, don't do what the heathen do.
Right.
Don't fall into their customs, man, because everything you're doing is folly, and that's what's going to make you go off and sin, that iniquity, man.
Yeah. Jump down to 7. No, just go ahead and read the slide. It's good. Just go. It's all right.
Seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and ye shall live. Lest he break out like fire in the house of Joseph, and devour it, and there be none to quench it in Bethel.
Right. It is only Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He said, seek ye him. All right? Because none is going to be over the house of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Nothing's going to take away the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, what did Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai say about these other gods? They are dumb. All right, they are made of wood and stone. They are no gods.
There's nothing.
All right, they are nothing.
Laugh at it.
God. All right, go ahead. Come on.
Ye who turn judgment to wormwood and leave off righteousness in the earth.
Right, hey, those who turn judgment into wormwood, those who turn judgment into death. All right? Hey, because you follow not the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, so everything is led unto death. All right, because if you have not followed, if you follow not the law, statutes, and commandments, hey, eventually, what is it? What is that other saying? Somebody just said it the other day at work. Hey, damn. He said, roughly it said, basically, lack of morals breeds immorality. It was something along that line, and Jake said it's Salakia. I forgot it, but hey, that the lack of morals that the nation of Israel has led us all unto death. All right, has continued to lead us unto death. All right, still to this day. All right, because we continued not the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, and not following the law, statutes, commandments. Basically, you walking in death.
Right, because sin is transgression of the law. And transgression of the law, hey, there's 613 commandments. All right, and a lot of those commandments can get you got, can get you put to rest, can have you sleeping with your fathers, can have you dead. All right.
Right on. Right on.
And especially a lot that you commit these days.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Adultery, all-time high. That's a penalty to death.
Right. Eating abominable foods. Think how many plagues Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has held back. All right, from you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Hey, even though you might have high blood pressure, He's let you live with high blood pressure and let this devil give you a certain amount of feel good to get past it. All right. Hey, heart disease, whatever, what else, what not. Hey, everything. All right. Hey, everything. All right. Got it. Yeah, we're going to be really down to 10.
There's Amos 5 and 8. Seek him that maketh the 7 stars and Aaron, and turneth the shadow of death unto the morning, and maketh the day dark with night, that calleth the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Yahweh Shem Yahushai is his name.
Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai does all those things. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushai that controls all things. All right? It's not Esau Edom. All right? Even though he's got you in the trick bag, got you believing so, hey, he still works. The Esau Edom on the left-hand side still works for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai said this devil is in a trick bag. Okay? Go ahead and read.
That stritteth the spoiled against the strong, so they spoiled, yeah, shall come against the forest.
Right. Who spoiled you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians? All right? Was it not Esau Edom? Was it not these other nations that have spoiled you? Hey, spoiled, not spoiled like, hey, that's my baby, I want to spoil her. Spoiled like spoiled milk. You are rotten. You are degenerate. You are defiled. You are disgusting. All right? You need to be thrown away. Who has spoiled you? All right? Yeah.
That hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Abhor?
Abhor. Yeah, abhor. So like, abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Right. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all right, are John 8 and 44. Hey, are after their father the devil, and hate him that speaketh uprightly. All right, to tell you, hey, that you are not a Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian. All right, you're not black. All right, that these are bywords that were put on you. All right, so that you wouldn't find out the mysteries to your history. All right, you wouldn't get the decoder for the book. All right, had you known aforetime that you were Israelite, that you come from, hey, Benjamin, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, all right, Naphtali, all right, hey, had you known who you are and whose you are, you would have started looking more into what? Your heritage book. You would start seeing who's your real enemy. Okay? This is imperative. Everything else that is going on in this world is a bunch of folly and distractions. They had you distracted with that fucking Titanic thing. They got you distracted.
Oh, with the going in the water.
Yeah,
they had that distraction, the sports distraction, the damn celebrities, bullshit, or whatever they're doing. And
who gives a fuck about somebody dropping dead? Niggas die every day, B. All right? Hey, they die every day.
Herman went out.
Oh, so the fuck what? Okay? Hey, LeBron James' kid had a heart attack. His bad. All right? You might think that's heartless, but his bad. Yeah. We all know why he's there.
Yeah,
we all know why he's there. All right? We know that there was a certain jump shot.
Yeah.
There wasn't a jump shot. All right?
He didn't make that one either.
Right, he didn't make that one.
I had
All right, Yahweh Shimei Shai is not a respecter of persons. And what he said, I will laugh at your calamity and mock you when your fear comes. That's why we're laughing. All right, because the shit is funny. You've had men 30 plus years from Apostle Tahar. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle were called the elders and the bishop. 30 plus years, 20 plus years. All right, 17, 15, on down to the newest brother who believes on the 100% doctrine, telling you these things.
Coming out of GMS.
Coming out of GMS, but you believe not, you care not.
Yeah, they don't hearken to the word.
All right, so laugh at you when you're calamity, and mock you when your fear comes.
It's coming.
All right, some of them are here.
God.
Here it is. You're a multi-millionaire. LeBron's a billionaire, right? LeBron's a billionaire. All right, but he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop that thing that happened to his son. It doesn't matter how much money he has. He couldn't stop that one thing that happened to his son that put him in a case of a fear. All right? That's a fear as a parent. All right? If you're any type of a parent, you would mourn your child.
Yeah.
All right? If something like that happened to your child.
And he's supposed to be a symbol of him. Like he's supposed to be the next thing. So that definitely would have hurt. Even though he got another one.
How much more? All right? You got it.
This is my Isaiah 29 and 21. That make a man an offer for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside and just for a thing of not.
Right, you're trying to turn aside the things that are just, and that are just and that are rightfully spoken by Yahweh Shimei Shai.
Turning good bad.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Switching it.
And what is that? Turning the things upside down. All right. Who reproveth in the gate? Who are the ones that reprove in the gate? All right. The prophet, starting from Apostle Tahar. All right. To give you correction. All right. Through these scriptures, give you understanding so you know where you're going off, what you need to change, how you need to conduct yourself as a man or a woman of Israel. All right.
And all it is chastising you to become a better citizen, but a better Israelite.
Right. It's all in betterment for you. The law, statutes, and commandments are set up for the Israelites, first and foremost. Right? Are set up for you. Why? Why are they set up for you? So you can be as your Father is in heaven. So you can be as your big brother. So you can be the standard. All right? Everything that is given to you is in the betterment of you. All right? Even your judgments are in the betterment of you. So that one day you're going to get it. Whether you want it or not. All right?
Good or bad.
Good or bad. Whether you hate yourself or not. All right? Yahweh Shimei Shai has chose you to be a part of the nation of Israel. If your father's line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian, all right, or the speckled birds, who bear witness, all right, whose spirit bear witness, all right? One of those black beetle things.
I read all this.
I thought you had another free on.
It was out.
Okay, come. All right. Slug. Give the famine of the word, right? We know, hey, we know that famine is coming. It's coming, right? Not only the famine of the bread, but the famine of the word. All right. Hey, and you're seeing the manufactured famine of the bread right now, right?
Oh yeah, that company went down. Yellow, one of the biggest trucking companies, 99 years in the business, 700 million bankrupt.
Right.
Bankruptcy. They're not coming back from that.
Right.
Hey, Olympus is falling. That company's done. So what is that going to do to the food?
Skyrocket,
man.
right? Hey, and they're not going to have any more. They're not going to have any more of those drivers, right? They're not going to have any more drivers. Hey, because no companies can pay those wages.
It was 30,000.
Right.
30,000.
Hey, look at those trucks. All right, you have trucks that need that fuel. Price of fuel is going to go up. All right, hey, that has 2 refrigerators, has 3 tanks on it. All right, hey, to keep that stuff cold. All right, not only are these processing companies messed up, all right, and all these processing places burnt down. All right, hey, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is making this thing ever more apparent.
They forgot all about that too.
All right,
all them farms they burnt down, all them food,
livestock.
They've been burning shit throughout the whole year, but keeping it under the rug
throughout these years.
Yeah, and that right there is like the brother's saying, that famine, not just the bread alone for food, but the word, man. And once this is gone, what are you gonna do then, Jake? Definitely you women, who you gonna
I got it. I got it. I got 13 guns.
Yeah.
17 packs of bullets for each gun.
That's not your blessing, Jake.
And I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna take care of me and mine.
That's all they. But that's what Jake do.
Right.
But they put their trust in Esau's blessing.
Right.
That's not your blessing, Jake.
You don't want to trust in your blessing, but you want to trust in that carnal blessing that Esau got.
They don't want to believe in certain men will receive spiritual power, or angels will be used to guide, the elect.
Hey, you don't want to believe nothing.
No.
Right? You just want to believe on yourself because you self-made.
I'm telling you.
I did it by myself. Right? Hey, and you gonna die by yourself too. All right? Because you did it by yourself, you gonna die by yourself. Right? Even if even if your wife and your children are next to you, you still die by yourself.
You know what Jake got playing in his head that those who believe in the gun? It's that song by Waka Flocka, live by the gun, I'ma die by the gun. And that's what you 2/3 niggas is gonna happen to.
Right. Hey, you think you're a better marksman than Esau Edom? All right, I'm talking about not a shooter. Not a shooter, boy. I'm talking about a marksman.
Yeah.
All right, marksman.
What was that? Or what's that movie where it's not like it's another movie where
hey, Kingsman. Hey, John Wick on the real scale.
Yeah.
Not a fantasy. Somebody who's really a marksman. Those quick shooters.
Yes.
All right. Hey, if you ain't never seen a marksman, get on YouTube and start looking up marksman. All right. See what Esau Edom does. I'm not saying there's no Jakes that don't got a shot.
Yeah.
All right. But in comparison,
if you them chocolate covered tears,
right.
They look like Jake, but they really Edomites.
Right.
They good. Sniping.
that boy good.
5 miles with snipers and shit.
Right.
You ain't got those type of weapons, Jake.
Hey, but we do know, that Jake is the salt of the earth and the former of all things.
Yeah.
All right. And then if Jake puts his mind to it, it's gonna happen. But not on the scale. You know why it's not on the scale? Because you 2 turds don't care enough to pick up a book. All right. You can't pick up a book, let alone if it don't involve getting a bag or making you some money or something that don't look cool or that is a bunch of folly. If it's not a bunch of folly, you have no care for. All right? Hey, that's a part of the curses. All right? My people are dumb, sottish children. All right? You got it?
This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, thou power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right, hearing the words. All right, hearing the words. He said, not of bread and not of water, even though that this will be in the midst. All right, you're not going to be worried about that. You're going to be worried about, where are those men? Where are those guys? Where are those guys that are out there with the dresses? They said all this would happen because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to bring this back into your memory when you watch that video, when you rode by in that car, when you rode by on the bike, all right, when you walk by, when you scoff, mocked, and laughed. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to bring it all to your memory, all right? And remember what the prophet said, Abarat is how we be those men. All right, you're going to remember. Why? Because I will mock at your calamity and I will laugh when your fear comes. How much more to put you in remembrance of it and then laugh at you for it? Okay? You had time to get it, but you didn't. Look at you now. All right? And not Chris Brown. Look at me now. All right? No, look at you now. All right? Hey, you're wasting away. You have no covering. Okay? Hey, get Proverbs 18 and 10.
You want to either read now 12 or you
Yeah.
Proverbs first?
Get Proverbs first and then go back. Yeah, get some up there.
It's Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Right. The name alone of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is a strong tower. All right. Through his name, miracles are performed. Through his name, hey, you are sustained. Through his name, salvation is. All right. It all begins with his name. All right. It is the name. All right. Got it. Yeah. No, read down. Go back. Yeah.
Amos 8 and 12. It's Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and shall not find it.
Right, you're going to be seeking for the word and you're not going to find it. He said sea to sea, to and fro. You're going to look everywhere. You're going to look everywhere that, hey, you're going to try to research some videos that are going to be there just for a second. And then guess what? Those are going to be gone. Then you're going to try to remember, where did I see those guys at? Where did I see? I think so-and-so may have a church over here. All right? But you won't be able to receive those with the 100% doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming out of GMS. All right? Hey, and if you are so lucky to go and find one of those brothers, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai said he will make our tongue cling to the roof of our mouth. All right? If it is not for you to have the word. All right?
When you said that, when somebody's coming,
Abarat come back in. All right? You got it?
that was so cool.
You got it? Psalms 37? Yeah, I thought you already had it. I thought you said Psalms for some reason.
No, it was something in Psalms 74 and 9 that I was reading it to make sure that was the right preaching. It was for the other 8 and 11. So 37.
Yeah, Psalms 37.
Psalms 37 and 32. The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him.
Hey, you don't think these devils is watching these videos?
Watches.
You don't think these devils is looking out? All right? Hey, the devils are looking out. These devils are watching, and trying to figure out how in the fuck did this happen? How are we losing? All right, and it is divine intervention by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, this is how you're losing. All right, you devils keep on watching, but wait, there's more. You haven't seen nothing yet. All right, hey, through the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, He is about to turn this thing up. All right, hey, and remember that you are doing nothing but His will. You got to break.
This is Psalms 10 and 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and in the secret place doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are previously set against the poor.
God, previously set against the poor.
That's Jake, man.
Right.
Poor. You know? He's lurking. He's always lurking. Hiding. You know?
He's a creeper.
He might be right there, you know, because they got agents and all that. So, you know, they amongst the people. Watching the prophets, watching their moves, you know, setting up their plans, their master plans.
Who's the man with the master plan? Not he. No. Hey, it's like that creepy ass video you see with Creepy Joe.
He was trying to whisper.
He was, don't tell your mother, don't tell your parents, but you're one little. Yeah, you fucking pervert. All right, you are fucking disgusting. All right,
Joe Blow.
You are fucking
Joe
disgusting.
perv.
That shit is disgusting. Just watching that shit gave me the creeps, and I'm a grown ass man.
He don't get no passes because he's an elder.
Oh my goodness, that
Still
shit
a
was disgusting. That shit was
Even the
absolutely
kid was like,
disgusting.
don't
She's
touch
like, hey, hey, hey.
They always don't want to be touched by a creepy Joe.
Hey. So I got something for you. I got it. 23. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 23 and verse 4, and it reads, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Right? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is preparing that table before our enemies. All right? He has lifted up His nation yet again. All right? To bring us in remembrance of things we once knew. All right? It is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai who has let us understand these prophecies and the breakdowns. All right? Through the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Starting from Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakah. All right? Doing the work and entering other men's labors. All right? From Alba Bivens and the seven. All right? Entering those men's labors and and making even more plain upon tables. All right, doing the heavy lifting and the footwork. All right,
You know, still being about our Father's business.
Right. Hey,
pushing the franchise.
And that's why our apostles are worthy of double honor. All right, because they're the ones who went to the libraries before they had the internet. They're the ones who got the breakdowns. They're the ones who went out on the highways and byways still faithfully to this day, to this very day. All right, the leadership of GMS is still out on the highways and byways.
Why others are sitting behind the camera and not going out there pushing.
Shit, not even sitting behind the camera.
They feel like they did enough.
Shit, you were sitting in your life of luxury. You were sitting in comfort. You were sitting in your harlot house. All right.
I had a this is Psalms.
Let me finish that real quick.
Come.
5. Thou anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Right. Hey, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, from Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakah, all right, the elders and the bishops under him, cup runneth over, from the men who teach the 100% doctrine. Why? Because we're forever growing, Abaratizah, and forever receiving the truth. The apostles are forever giving us more meat, all right? And giving the babes, giving giving them the milk to be able to digest, all right? I haven't been in this thing, 50, 30, 40, 20, 15, 10, 7, all right, plus years. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has allowed us, each and every brother, to watch these videos, to study diligently and grow thereby. All right? But it is all through making it plain upon tables that you can get up to speed. All right? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai quickeneth the spirit. All right? And quickeneth your understanding. But he gave the apostles the ability to break it down in a way that you can start receiving more and more as you continue to show your faith and as wisdom is trying you. All right? If you but hearken unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you can understand the glory and the gifts that are imparted unto the nation of Israel. You got it. Slide. You go with your verse.
The first one was Psalms 118 and 6. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me?
Right. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is on our side. We will not fear. What can man do unto me that the Most High can't take care of? Did he not raise up Yahweh Shai?
God.
All right. Does he not control? Get Proverbs 21 and 1. Yeah, the man's goings are of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But what does he say in Proverbs 21?
This Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he willeth.
Right. He can turn it whatever way he will, at his will. All right. Whether it be the king or whether it be a servant. All right. How much more is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in control than you? Yep.
This Proverbs 20 and 24. This is what I thought you were saying. A man's going.
Yeah, that was there. That's why. But that's the one I had in mind. But you knew that was going to come up. Hey,
a man's goings are of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. How can a man then understand his own way?
How can you understand your own way if Yahweh Bashim Yahushai already told you, in 21, that he controls the king and where the king goes, controls it as the river. But how can you control if he controls your goings as well? And I had the brother read that one because showing from the highest to the lowest, all right, to just a mere mortal man,
He's in control of everything.
all right, and to the highest king, he's in control. Who's the king right now? Esau, Edom. Yep. The elite banking family.
Yep.
All right, are they not the kings of the earth right now? Guess what? Still in his hand. All right.
That shows you right there. There's no such thing as free will, too. Right?
Does not Yahweh Bashim Yahushai says, I create the light, I create dark, I myself do all these things?
That's all things. Create evil.
Right?
And yeah. You know? That's what you're like, I can do what I want. Yeah, so you think.
Right, you do what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai allows you to do. All right? Your free will is a bunch of bullshit. Okay. I think it's, yeah, you got it.
For the Romans, brothers. Slumber, I see it here. No, that was stumbling block.
You got it.
You wanted me to start?
Yeah, you can start.
At 8 or you
Yeah,
start 7?
Start at Romans 10.
Oh, Romans 10.
Yeah.
All right, Romans 10. And
13.
Come. This Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall be saved. This is Romans 10 and 13 again. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall be saved.
Right. Whosoever, all right? Whosoever calls upon the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with truth and sincerity, all right? Of the the nation of Israel, okay? Starting with the 144,000 elect men, the multitude of the 1/3, all right? Whosoever of that, all right? Because only 1/3 is going to be saved. Whosoever call upon the name, all right, shall be saved.
You can't call them someone that you don't know.
Go ahead and read.
How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Right. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has his prophets, the men out on the highways and byways teaching 100% truth, preaching and crying out unto you. All right? Bidding you unto the marriage, preaching the gospel of the good news. All right? That good news that it be heard so you can know, hey, once again, what's in store for you. All right? How you can be, how you can set your best foot forward to receive everything. All right? I got to drink some water. Come.
And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
How beautiful. Lock it. How beautiful are the feet of them, right? It is a beautiful thing to be able to do the work and power, do the work of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and through the power and the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, when he said, he sets that in your spirit and he puts you on fire. All right, Abarat is out. We never go lukewarm or cold. All right, you got to stay hot and fervent for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, ever abiding in his truth.
Like torture.
All right, you got to stay on fire. All right, hey, meaning you always have to abide in his word. You always have to seek, hey, and pray. Right, fast if it's on you to fast. All right, do more, be more. All right, be more than just a mere mortal. All right, than just a common man. All right, show yourself as men. All right, and not any men, but a man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, that's the standard. Yep.
This is Isaiah 52 and 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that said unto Zion, they most high reigneth.
Right. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai reigneth. And who's the one that brought good news? All right. Hey, the prophets. Who's the one that bring bad news? Hey, the prophets. You perceive it as bad news, but it's good news. Right? It's always good news because there lies your correction. All right. If Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is correcting you, he did it with you as a son. All right. Right. Hey, as the nation of Israel, he's correcting. Even though it's truly the 1/3 right now that he's correcting, but entirety out of the nations, he's correcting all of Israel.
Because even though showing you with the elect, they're still being showing the correction for the 2/3 to pay attention to.
Right.
You know?
He gave 2/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, for a final correction, all right, because they adhered not. All right? So he gonna lump those 2/3 all together, hey, and correct them all at once. All right? But the 1/3, hey, received that correction, received the chastisements and tried to get better and tried to do better. All right? If your child is striving, all right? If your child is striving at something and giving it its all, giving it his or hers all, you're not going to be mad as long as they strive. All right? Even if they don't get it right. But if I see you have no care and not even fucking trying, we got an issue. All right, we got a real issue. All right, because you care not. All right, what is it? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said, my people care not.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure we're still on. God. Yep.
This is Isaiah. This is a pre what the brother was saying my people care not. It's Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel do not know, my people do not consider.
Right, my people do not know and my people do not consider. Right, you don't consider that you are the people of this book. You don't know who you are or whose you are. You don't know where you're going and you don't know where you're coming from. Right? It is Yahweh Bashim. It is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who is trying, to put you in the remembrance of these things if you would but listen. All right, but hearken unto his word. All right, to do better and to be better.
This back on Romans 10 and 16. But they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Elijah said, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who hath believed our report?
Right, and who have believed our report? It's only 1/3 of the nation of Israel that believes the report, believes the testimony of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, pursuant to the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, and verse 8 and 9. All right, verse 8 tells you, 1/3 are going to see salvation, 2/3 will die. 1/3 are being refined as gold is refined and tried as gold is tried. Gold and silver is tried. All right, so that they may receive the salvation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right.
Continuing. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right. So faith cometh by hearing, and hearing the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. What is the word? The good news, the doctrine that is given. The doctrine is given unto you for your salvation. All right? If you but hear. If you but take a moment to listen. All right? Salvation belongs unto you, Israel. All right? It is for you. But it is only for the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. All right? Got it?
But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words into the ends of the world.
Right. This word has gone out to the ends of the world. Right. Matter of fact, jump. Yeah. Grab Psalms 19, and after Psalms, go to Romans. Yeah, go straight to the point. Because you didn't finish Romans, did you?
That was 10, and that was 10 and 18.
10 and 18. Okay, just make sure.
This is Psalms 19, jumping straight to the point. Verse 4. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them have they set a tabernacle for the sun.
Right, that line that went out, is this word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, through this internet, through the heavy lifting of the YouTube, all right, amongst these other platforms.
2008.
All right, 2007. All right, when this thing caught fire, all right, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, said flame on.
That's the real Super Bowl.
Okay, right.
Oh yeah, that was
right. Go 11 and 4.
Romans 11.
Yeah, Romans 11.
So Romans 11 and 4.
Slovakia. Just start at 11 and
11 and 1. Romans 11 and 1. I say then, have the Most High cast away his people? The Most High forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Right, I just want to, have Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai cast away his people? Lord forbid. Right? He has never turned his back. He has never done away, Salakia. He has never done away with Jake. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. He has never cast you fully away. As you read through the book in Romans, and you read, just 11 alone. All right? Go to, jump down to 4.
It's in Romans 11 and 4. But what said the answer of the Most High unto me? I have received
Reserve.
I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
Right, a complete number. Understanding that there's 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, 12,000 from each tribe that he has reserved as his prophets. But then the multitude of the 1/3, all right? The multitude of the 1/3, men, women, and children. But he said, I have received a complete number of men to myself. Why? Because who holds the testimonies? All right? Testes mean testicles. Who has the balls? All right? To speak my word. All right? I have set up a complete number of men to push forward my doctrine. I've set up a complete number of men to forward my legacy. All right? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is about legacy. His legacy. All right? A perpetual, everlasting legacy. He said, I didn't do it for you. I did it for my namesake. His legacy.
That shows you the power of his name. My namesake. Who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
That's right. Who have not bowed down to these false philosophies, these false gods. All right? Who have not bowed down to these false systems that are set up. All right? To follow after the way, the prosperity doctrine, the Western philosophy, Islam, Buddha, Krishna, any of that shit. All right?
It's the elect, man. You know, it's the elect.
Go ahead.
Even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
Right, according to the election of grace. Going to prove that we're under grace and mercy. According to the election of grace. He didn't say to the election of the law. He said to the election of grace. All right, because we are under grace and mercy. Right, because if we had the law, if it was just by the law, we all be dead. All right? Go ahead.
And if by grace, then is it no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then is it no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work.
Right. Hey, so it is grace. All right. I will show my faith by my works. All right. But before you put in the work, you got to have the faith. All right. And when you're doing the work, hey, you got to have faith. All right. Because faith without works is dead. Okay. Go ahead. Continue on that.
Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blind.
Right. The election have attained it, but the rest are blind. Right. So if you don't have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, hey, you're not going to get this truth. That means Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not dealing with you. All right. That means, hey, you are liking unto the heathen. You are liking unto spittle. All right, you are a part of the 2/3 if you don't receive the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Therefore, you will have to, die that second death. You will accept, this micro C-hit. Okay? Just go ahead and read that, and then we're going to jump over to Revelation 13.
It's continuing. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that should not see, and ears that should not hear until this day.
Right. And because you were a reprobate back then, and because you were a degenerate vine, and you cared not for the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai back then, hey, he made sure that you wouldn't get it now. All right? See, everybody had a lot to fulfill. Everybody had a certain amount of opportunity. All right? You can't say the opportunity wasn't presented because there's the man out of the highways and byways. It's just that you chose not to receive it. It's just that you were blocked from receiving it. Okay?
Everybody's right now is in part of the grace period. And everyone has the opportunity, and I'm speaking to Israel only, to hear the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, repent, and come back to your power. You can't say that you did not hear the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You cannot say you didn't hear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. His prophets are out there on the highways and byways. Starting with Apostle Tahar, the whole word coming out of GMS, and the brethren that teach like this. All right, that's the grace period is about to be up, and then going back to that feminine word, your ass is assed out.
Doors of mercy are closed. All right, hey, this is the book of Romans. It's going to be chapter 15 and verse 4, and it reads, "For whatsoever was written aforetime were written for our learning, what we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." All right, this is our hope. All right, this is the comfort. Yahweh Shai sent the comforter. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sent the comforter. All right, in the form of these scriptures. All right, hey, giving you the prophets back so that you may hearken unto them. But if you care not, you will not. All right, go ahead and go to Revelation 13. Start at 14. If you got to read, go to read.
It's Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out, and cry they are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, and not with strong drink. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of the book that is sealed, which men delivered to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed.
Right. So you don't understand the mysteries and the kingdoms of the heaven. All right. But for you that it was given to know. All right. Hey, 1/3 of the nation of Israel was given to know. All right. 2/3, hey, care not, have not, cannot, and will not. All right. They can't receive it ultimately because it's not for them. All right. But if this word has an inkling of resignation with you, hey, you should strive to want to know more. All right. Even if you heard the name from another camp that's not teaching the 100% doctrine, hey, you have to do your due diligence, hey, to find out, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right. What is that? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull that one quick. Defining. Come on. This is the book of 2 Timothy, and I'm going to start at Slakia. I'm gonna start at 12, and it reads, Slakia. I'm gonna start at 13, and it reads, if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua cannot deny himself, nor will he. All right, verse 14. For these things put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that they shall strive not about words to no profit, but to the subverting of their hearts. Right, subverting of your minds. All right. Hearers, the one. Subverting of the hearers. All right, hey, to stir up your pure mind. All right, so that you remember and that you hear. All right, verse 15. Study to show thyself approved, not on Slakia. Study to show thyself approved unto the power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right. Hey, so discerning, using discernment through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to know better, to do better. All right? To discern the word of truth so that you may receive salvation. Okay?
All right, people.
You got it. You want me to start at 14 and 13? Start at 14. Come.
Revelations 13 and 14. He deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast, saying, to them that dwell on the earth, that they shall make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live.
Hey, you're seeing these miracles, these false miracles, they pop up.
We got the same.
All right,
we got the
you
same
have those same ones that Elon Musk with his Neuralink. All right, hey, and the false miracles that he's doing, hey, giving sight to the blind, giving the ability to walk. All right, hey, giving them ability to type with no limbs.
Oh, thinking with their mind. And
thinking with their mind and ordering food and whatever. Right? These are all false miracles on the left-hand side.
There was a movie that was like that. I don't know if the movie was called Warlock, but it was some old school movie that was showing the beast false miracles, and then the people, chose those miracles, and then all of a sudden, they just got tortured with that fire.
Hey, how many movies? Right? Hey, even Demolition Man is a movie like that.
Yep.
All right? They made society look everything's okay and everything's fine, but those that didn't want to comply lived like crap.
Burgers. They had to be in the sewers. They were under the ground, under the surface.
Right? Hey, it is still Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Hey, these devils speak through their movies. All right? That's this is their scripture. All right? You have to, don't watch a movie just to be entertained, but watch a movie with a spiritual eye. All right, look at the message that they're pushing. Hey, such as this
Oppenheimer?
no, well, not only Oppenheimer. That's a beautiful message pushing, right? Destruction. All right, hey, because it's coming. All right, ICBMs directly to you. All right, hey, you live by the sword and you die by the sword. All right, hey, so hey, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. But hey, what is that? With the trafficking.
It's a movie, right?
Yeah, the movie you're supposed to go see. Haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you're talking about Freedom, Sound of Freedom?
Yeah, Sound of Freedom. All right, hey, and the agenda, what they're pushing in that. All right, for everybody to be tracked and stamped.
That's crazy because they dropped the movie like that a long time ago with the guy who played Russia on Rocky. Okay, I don't know his name. I forgot. But the guy who played on and the guy who played on Umbach, Tony Jaa. The movie is called Skin Trade. And that's another movie about Sound of Freedom, but that movie's kind of like a few years back, but it's called Skin Trade. It was a low budget, but still it was talking about what that movie was talking about.
Right. Hey,
the wicked shit that they're doing.
This is all the stuff that this devil does and puts in his movies. Hey, to push out an agenda. All right. Hey, it's that hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
All right. That Illuminati con. All right.
They think they're gonna get away with the sneak this.
All right. Go ahead.
Continuing. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. If you don't worship, you don't bow down to the system, right? If you're not willing, to comply, then this devil said, if you're not complying, I'm going to let you live for a little while, but then you will die. All right? If you do not comply, you will die. Why? Because you will not have the substance that you need, to sustain your life. You will not have the things that you need. And eventually I'll get tired of dealing with you in that way, and then I'll just go ahead and put your ass to death. Yeah. All right? I will round you up. I will make you an example, all right, for others to fear. All right? That's why the scripture tells you some will be beheaded for the truth, all right, and the testimony of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
And just know that's worthy, man.
God, you on the
B'Shem Yahushai chose you to be one of those men.
You're on the chariots first, all right? You're gonna come. You're gonna come and pick up everybody else. What took y'all so long? All right? Hey, welcome to the party. All right? Hey, it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai who ordains all these things. All right? Got it.
Yeah. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in the right hand or in their forehead.
Right. Hey, to receive a charagma, all right, to receive that stamp, that grain of rice, all right, whether it be Wallimite, Wallimore, all right, or whether it be Blackstone,
yeah,
all right, or whether it be Neuralink.
It's another one, but it's overseas.
Whether it be Virgin, whether it be any of these companies, all right, no matter what your brand of poison, all right, no matter what your brand of poison, it's still poison nonetheless, all right. This is still not something for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians to partake of. It doesn't matter about the other nations. Yet again, it only matters about you. But 2/3 are not going to adhere.
And this right here is going to let you know what happens to you if you do take that charagma. There's Revelations 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Right, in presence of the holy angel and presence of the Lamb, will you be tormented in that ICBM fire. All right? That thermonuclear ICBM, you will burn the hell up. You, your grandma, your granddad, your children, your dog, everything will be burnt the fuck up here on the shores of America, especially to be laid desolate, and decimation.
It's that, and a good depiction of it, right? Of course, it's Tomb Raider 2, but
Terminator
2, the water. And but it's the knowing with Nicolas Cage at the end of the scene when the aliens, but they was really trying to play the angels.
Hey, we are the aliens.
Yeah.
All right. We are those ones who are lost. All right. Hey, do you not have so-called aliens coming over the border? All right. You got one more, right?
There's back in Revelations 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Hey, that's why the CBDC is coming in. That's why you're being limited on the funds that you can take out in cash. That's why, that's why they have taking away ATMs. All right, they're putting in universal ATMs where you put cash in and you get a card out.
And they're actually what's the word I'm trying to say? They're practicing already
predictive programming.
Yes. Like in the stores like Amazon with paying with your palm, right?
Yeah.
So they're already getting your mind set in the whole thing with
they do it with tap and pay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you look on the ATMs, they've been having that little hand sign there for a minute.
I didn't know what it was for a minute.
You look on the gas, it's there on the gas on your gas pump. All right, you go in the stores, tap and pay. Get ready to tap and pay. It's a convenience. Let it be easier.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's retarded Like, you're doing all this, and then, oh, it's faster.
You still got to enter your code.
It doesn't even matter.
You still, why you want to live in pleasure and live in luxury in this time. This is this devil's kingdom, all right? His queendom, all right? Let him live in his system. You give it all up for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
You let him have the now, and we eat the later, right? They eat now, we're going to eat later. And later is around the corner.
God, and we will eat by ourselves. We will eat by ourselves. All right?
Not welcome.
All right? You're not welcome. The other nations are not welcome.
Yeah, you can't, they all...
This is an exclusive all-white party.
Yeah, you can't get on the list. Right. Even if you know someone, you can't get in.
Right. You can't creep in unaware.
You can't sneak in the back door. You can't put on a costume and fake it till you make it. No, not this party. You know.
All right. Hey, go to first Slaki. Go to 2 Timothy, chapter 3. Start at verse 10. And
the 2 Timothy 3 and 10.
Yeah, just keep going.
But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions, which come unto me at Antioch and at Iconum, at Lystra. So I give my pronunciation. Yeah, like all that. Sorry. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all Yahweh Hashem Yahushai delivered me.
Right, because persecution is coming. All right, persecution is coming, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai who's going to deliver us out of all. Go ahead.
Yea, and all that will live godly in the Mashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution.
Right. So here it is. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said, hey, I'm not going to leave any stone unturned for you. You will have to suffer these things. All right? The charagma, the C-hip, RFID C-hip, is nothing but a persecution. All right? You have to suffer through it. Okay? They are trying to persecute the saints yet again to try to get you to bend the knee to Baal. All right? To bend the knee to their system. To them, for them to say that, for them to have you say that they are your God.
Yeah.
All right? And this is not to be. Not for you, Israel. Not for 1/3. All right? Go ahead.
But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Right. The two turds, all right, are deceiving and being deceived. All right, by Esau, Edom, by these other nations, as well as these other nations being deceived by Esau, Edom, to think, hey, that they're going to be in a good case or be a joint heir. Mm-hmm. All right,
we're going to get to rolling with them.
Right,
we're going to let us roll with them.
Hey, China believes that they're coming up. Russia believes they're coming up.
The whole damn BRICS thing.
All right. Hey, but hey, you're only preparing the beginning of the end of the beginning.
This Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, because they rage and imagine a vain thing because they're in that trick bag that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai put them in. All right, you ain't got next. You got next in slavery. All right, but you don't have next. All right, your system, hey, will not. Your enterprise will not come to fruition.
You had your turn.
All right,
everybody had their turn. Now it's the turn of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, His kingdom, and the elect of Israel. It's their turn now. All right.
All right, go ahead.
Yep. Continue on 2 Timothy 3 and 14. But continueth through in the things which through has learned and has been accused of, knowing of whom they has learned them.
Right, so continue in the doctrine that you have learned. Continue in the things that you have learned, hey, and be steadfast in them. All right? Be unremovable. Be unrepentive of the things that you have learned. Don't let nobody tell you that this is a lie, this is a fad. All right? That this is not going to happen as the script says so. All right? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai will not, his words will not return unto him void. All right? You got it.
This Revelations 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thou crown.
Right, let no man take your crown. Let no man take your spot that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has reserved for you. Are you of that number? Will you put in your diligence to see so? Abaratazah, we continue. All right, to put in that diligence, Abaratazah, that we be found worthy. All right, that spot is reserved. All right? Hey, that you princesses out there, that your spot is reserved in your life. All right, because you got a spot. Don't think this thing, hey, is just of men. All right? Hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has elect women too to fulfill their lot. To bring forth, hey, in your lot of being a woman and bring forth children. To have the gifts and the glory that women receive from their lords. All right? From the men that love them. All right? Because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has that love for you. All right? That he placed a king over you. Step into your blessing. Step into your glory. All right? We all have a job to do. This is our job. Do your job. All right? Do your job. This is our job. All right? Calling out unto you. All of you. All right? The nation of Israel. It is time. All right? It is time. Closer than ever. Salvation is nearer than we believe.
This is it.
It could be any day, any time, any moment. This devil can roll. All right? Yeah, he could have did it times past, but the prophecies are jumping off the page even more so now. The things that must happen are happening now. He can change his whole system in a blink of an eye and say, now it's mandatory. Today. Because the infrastructure is already there.
They got the technology.
All right? Hey, he got the juice right now. All right? He's perfect in his evil and his wickedness. Okay, go ahead, continue on.
This is back to 2 Timothy.
You just
3.
go read through 17.
And 15. And that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is the Mashiach Yahushai. All Scriptures is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for insurrection and righteousness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, truly finished, without all good works.
Thoroughly finished without all good works. So we are being reproved, corrected, all right? Hey, being changed overall to be better, to do better, to want better, to have a kingdom mindset. All right, to be on one accord as Yahweh and Yahushai are on one accord. All right? Take more of us out and put all of him in.
What do you say? Less of me, more of you.
Right.
Till it's all of you and none of me.
Right. All right? This is what we're asking and seeking and praying and fasting and all these things for. Hey, righteously through the will and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, that was 16 year old?
That was 17.
17?
Oh, no, Shalaki, that was 15. This is 17. That the man of the Most High may be perfect, truly finished unto all good works.
Right, thoroughly finished to all good works. All right? Hey, so the way that you are thoroughly finished through all good works, hey, you have to stay the course. You have to stay the course till Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has to continue, hey, to work with you. So we have to stay on that straight and narrow path. All right? Hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying camp. We want to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, to Baasha double down in the house of David. And next time it says Shalom, Wat Abal Babal, Kram Yasharala. Shalom.
Shalom.